It's hard to recognize the names. I'm very grateful to you, Craig, for honoring them and the recognition that they deserve. However nameless they are right now. Our Food Not Bombs volunteer, Joyce Pinay, who passed on October 2nd, I put her name out to represent all the people in this community, you know, all the people that are living outdoors. In the 5 years that I've known Joy, you know, we must have sent each other 1,000 emails that had to do with, you know, what we do. And her email always ended in, may all be fed, may all be loved, and may all be healed. And I really felt her presence, especially this weekend. And love her, and I miss her so much. And I find myself recalling one of the last moments that I spent with Joy shortly before she died. And actually Keith was there too. Keith and I were up at Joy's property, and we were sitting out on a deck in the sun having a very comfortable conversation. And Joy, you know, said, as, you know, very matter-of-factly, as the way she could be at times, she said, you know, my health hazard it's got me so exasperated at times, I feel like crying. And the conversation, or the theme of the conversation, went in the direction of honoring one's emotions when faced with something seemingly impossible. And so Joy turned to me and said, what about you, Drew? Where do you stand on crying? Are you a crier? I said, Joy, are you kidding me? I cry at stop signs. And here she was, you know, in her last days, and I swear this feisty, wonderful tigress that we all knew, that we were all blessed to know, she let out a laugh as hearty as like any 20 people here could combine. And I really, really miss her, and that's the way it's going to be. And I feel the loss of those who have been part of my experience of being out here in the community with the homeless who are no longer here, no more. And thank you.
All right, yeah. So, yeah, my last conversation with Joy, she goes, when you go to heaven, there won't be any cell phones, I hope. And I go, if you get up there and there's cell phones, you did not go to heaven. And she laughed real hard. That was a really nice last memory of Joy. And boy, it has been filling her void has not been easy. It's been really, really tough. And that certainly has changed Food Not Bombs a lot because of her passing.
I brought this with me today not knowing I was going to read it. And, you know, it's a really wonderful time of year, and this last weekend that we spent together, there was just so much love. You know, and it's a love that transcends haves and have-nots, and rich and poor, and housed and unhoused. Just the love that we share, that gets each other through whatever we have to deal with, because we always keep returning to love. When I was listening to Abe speak, you know, Abe, no matter what he was saying, no matter how fiery he got, it all came back to love. It all came back to remember that love that we share. That's the most powerful essence that we have. And I have this little excerpt from a Rumi poem that I'd like to read that speaks to that. This is from Jalaluddin Rumi, a Sufi mystic poet. This we have now is not imagination. This is not grief or joy, not a judging state or an elation or a sadness. Those come and go. This is the presence that doesn't. What else could human beings want? When grapes turn into wine, they're wanting this. When the night sky pours by, it's really a crowd of beggars, and they all want some of this that we are now. Amen.
Thank you.